9.5 Distance and midpoint formulas. In this lesson, we're going to use the distance and midpoint formulas to solve problems. In words, the distance formula means the distance between 2 points. So if I give you 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, in the coordinate plane, so D here, the distance between these 2 points is equal to the square root of the sum. So here, this D is equal to the square root of the sum of the horizontal change squared. So this is the horizontal change squared, and the vertical change squared. This is the vertical change. So to find the distance between x2 and x1, I simply take the difference. To find the difference between y2 and y1, I take the difference. As you can see that this picture forms a right triangle, and our goal is to find the distance D. For now, I'm going to let D equal to C. And the horizontal change A, the vertical change B. If I use the Pythagorean theorem, I can prove the distance formula. So A, I can rewrite that as x2 minus x1 squared. B, I can rewrite that as y2 minus y1 squared. And then for C, I'll just simply write D squared. And if I take the square root, D is simply equal to the square root of the horizontal change squared plus the vertical change squared. And this is the same as the distance formula printed here. So that's where the distance formula came from. Okay, let's practice. If I give you 2 points, and I would like you to find the distance, all you have to do is use the formula and sub in the numbers. So I will let this one to be the first point and this one to be the second one. So for the first one, 5 minus 6 squared. Then we'll take the difference of the vertical change, 7 minus 3 squared. 5 minus 6 is negative 1 squared. 7 minus 3 is 4 squared. It will be 1 plus 16. So 17, square root of 17 will be the distance between these 2 points. Let's try another one. D equals, I'll write the formula just for those who are new to this. I'll let this be 0.1, this be 0.2. So I'm going to take the horizontal change, 7 minus 11 and squared, negative 5 minus 2 squared. Okay, be careful, okay? You need to put a negative here, the double, okay? 7 minus 11 is negative 4 squared. Okay, and plus negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3 squared. 16 plus 9 square root of 25, and we get 5. You don't have to show these many steps. Okay, here we have another 2 points, and let this be first point and the second point. Distance. Okay, I won't write the formula anymore, so I know I have to take the horizontal change first. So the difference in the x coordinates, 5 minus 1 squared plus the vertical change, which is the difference between the y values or y coordinates, negative 2 minus 3 squared, and 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 squared, and this is negative 5 squared, 36 plus 25, 61. Okay, here we have distance. Okay, let's take the difference of the x coordinates. 10 minus 0 squared plus, and then take the difference of the y coordinates. Negative 5 minus 1 squared. Okay. 100. Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4, and negative 4 squared is positive 16. Okay. And then we have 4. And 2 square root of 29. Now I am going to introduce the midpoint formula. In words, the midpoint formula just means the coordinates of the midpoint of a segment are the average of the endpoints x coordinates and the average of the endpoints y coordinates. So if I give you 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, and I want you to find the midpoint M, all you have to do is take x1 and x2, add it together, and divide by 2. And you'll do the same thing for the y coordinates. You add y1 and y2 together, and then divided by 2. And that's it. So for finding a midpoint, I give you 2 points or 2 endpoints. All you have to do is use this formula. So you add the x coordinates, 3 plus -9 divided by 2, 8 plus -4. You also divide by 2, and that way you go to 3 plus -9 is -6 divided by 2 is -3. 8 plus 4 is 8 plus -4 is +4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, again, I'll give you 2 endpoints. Midpoint. You would add the x coordinates and divide by 2. And for y, you would add the y coordinates and divide by 2. -7 plus 5 is -2. -2 divided by 2 is -1. 1 plus 11 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And okay, and let's just do a quick review of finding the slope between 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2. You will need to know it for this lesson. So remember, the slope formula is the difference between the y coordinates over the difference of the x coordinates. The slope 7 minus this one, and 3 minus 8. Okay, if I began with this point, I must go back to this point to take the difference of the x coordinates in the denominator. So 7 plus 3, 10. 3 minus 8 is -5 plus -2. Okay, let's do one more. 7 minus 5, 2 minus -3, 2 plus, that's it.